Rise and Farm, beautiful people. You know, we really are out of place in terms of the system esiyifolowishayo. Sabantu abamnyama, we really need to go back to the farming system that we used to have. Mhlambe ke manje singaba involved and intertwined with the system esiyaziyo, but for our soul's rest, ukuphumula komphefumulo kwethu, we need to flow with the earth, and start studying again why those things were happening. Like, for instance, September 12, Semandulo, something. Like, we need to know the old calendar and make sense of it, maybe, and integrate it with this modern lifestyle that we have. It will help us with the identity yethu, because manje we're trying to follow the system, but we're failing because it's a system that was forced into us. It's not us. That's why abantu are crashing, heavily addicted, doing all of those things, because you're trying to fit yourself into a system that wasn't created for you. And it's really hard to break away from it. So the best thing is to really focus on self, zoom in, focus on self, and then flow with nature. And I've been preaching this thing. I say it's preaching because it is preaching. I've been preaching this idea to go back to self, love yourself, understand who you are, understand your purpose, touch earth, touch ground, touch soil, reconnect to nature, reconnect to nature, because that helps you kind of rewire. That's why ubona sengikhuluma about going back to where we started, where we were following nature. This month would be a new year for us, because this is where we are actively planting. This is where imvula zafika, so kuqala impilo, so we put down the seeds so Mommy, that
Mommy, this is
iyaphela ke manje ne-flu season.
Mommy, it's a bicycle. He was.
Okay, go play.
Huh?
Go play. Where was I? You see, ma unengane ngihlale ngifaka igown because winter runny nose galo. But also that's part of understanding nature, understanding self. Now it's spring. Our focus really is to turn the soil, cultivate the soil, make sure that njengoba imvula sezina ave kumnandi ukuthi ubuye uphume engadini bese ubone izinto sesproutile, because imvula angazi noma yenza 10 times isitshalo sivele siphume immediately. I don't know, it's got its own magic there, and it gives you joy, because you're producing something, and there is a time frame for it, and there is resources for it. Rain is coming, the soil is fertile, you put down a seed, you've worked the soil, kind of touched it with your own specialities, and then you wait. These are the resources that we have to create happiness, to create food, to create wholeness within you, that we just kind of let go of. We let go of that. And ngiyazi yabona ukutshala fanele uziprogramme, because kuwumsebenzi, you have to constantly, but umsebenzi, that's the thing. Sikhala nje ngemsebenzi, but siney'ngadi esingazitshali. And there is umsebenzi wakho konke, because once watshala, you'll have all the things that you need, from peace, restoration, healing, izinto ongacabanga ukuthi uyazidinga but uyazidinga, and then food, family bonding, everything centered your spirituality, balance, everything. You know, I don't know. We really need to go back to ourselves. We can't go back in time because that's just impossible. We have to go back to ourselves to dig out who we are and mix it up with what we've learned, because you can't run away from that, the fact that saba integrated with the West, saba westernized, you know. So we can't run away from that, but we're smart enough to know to what's what, you know, and to audit ourselves. It's okay, this works, this doesn't work, okay, that, you know. And honestly, we are godly enough to create a life that we want, you know, as a community, as a family, as a person. You are able to create such things. So if you want a community that that is active, look at its strength. Look at its strength. For instance, if you want a community.
Mommy,
Yeah, Papa.
I just say hello.
Well, okay, I'm back. You don't disturb mommy. So if you want a community that is thriving, look at it's your strengths. You know, what does Escort have? It's got a lot of land, it's got a lot of farms. So abantu employment enkulu lana izoqhamuka agriculture. So ifune kuvuleke ama opportunities, everybody around there. Nani as abantu stop feeling out of place and looking out there for opportunity. Look within your area. Oh, Tina, we're rich in agriculture. So what in agriculture do I like? You know, what in agriculture do I like? You know, is it farming? Is it processing? Is it I don't know, watering? Is it the chemicals? Is it the selling? Is the marketing? Is it whatever it is? Because farming has everything. Luelwa, stop it. You know, stop it. So. The minute you go back to self, you start to understand, and kunzima ukwenza le process because there is so much going on and so much demanding your attention that it is almost impossible to center yourself and find purpose to a point where uyazibona uqebuka from the system to create a system for you that will work for you and your kids and the empire that you're building, because we always should be building empires, because to turn this earth into the heaven that we want as the mission that we are brought here for, you know. So kuningi, there's ample opportunities for us to build those empires, but we won't do it under unstable ground. Need to go back. Yeah.
Is this it? Mommy?
Yeah, Pupu. We need to go back to self.
Hello.
Hello, Pupu.
See back in see ya. Buzz it, buzz. Ba 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 ba.
Yeah, so
Hat.
there's a hat. What's this?
Oh, baby, it's a news.
Nose.
Hat.
Head.
This is
Nose.
a boom boom.
Okay.
There's a
It's
BC.
also such a great opportunity to be able to raise this
Yes,
one.
the news.
Ganjin, in this time of my life
And me.
where I am tuned in and awake and selective and creative.
I go.
Okay, geez. I've seen I saw this castle. We should talk more about self-realization, actualization, esteem, recentering yourself to who you are. So much easier and so much peaceful. Try it. Try it. It super works. But yeah, Happy New Year. It's September.